But Devon's also not going to get into the third point for us, which is don't instantly just give people or things your attention, and do a better job at effectively guarding that.
I think guarding is the operative word, right? I think one of the things that we allow ourselves to do as entrepreneurs, as creators, is we give everybody equal access to our attention. And while it's well intentioned, we may not realize that at the end of the day, the party that's the most neglected is us and our business, because we're giving our attention to other individuals. And it's not that we'll never give these individuals our attention, but we have to be able to prioritize and stay focused on the task at hand. And that's what this all really comes back down to. Because we know at any given moment, again, we're not insulated from life. We're definitely not insulated from life as entrepreneurs, as creators. We're not insulated from interruption. Interruption happens. Mm-hmm. That's where the first 2 points are so critically important: making a list, carrying your schedule, those specifically, because then when interruptions occur, you're able to quickly assess, all right, is this a big enough issue? Is this individual, in terms of their priorities as such that I need to stop doing what I'm doing because this has to be taken care of right here and right now? If the answer to that question is no, then they don't deserve your attention right now. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean they don't deserve your attention ever. I want to make sure we're clear about that. Especially because I know as our entrepreneurs are listening, you may be wrestling with this concept specifically because you think about, well, damn, if my family hits me up, I they reach out to me, I gotta stop everything that I'm doing. They text me, I gotta call them back. And I'm gonna challenge you on that. If it is not a life or death situation, if somebody's life is not at risk, and you can validate that, then you need to be able to prioritize and reschedule it. And what all this comes down to is being clear about your expectations and your intentions with yourself first and foremost. Be clear about your expectations as an entrepreneur and your intentions as an entrepreneur in terms of what do you expect to get done today? What is your intentions for your business and to get accomplished? And then also being transparent about your expectations and your intentions with your family, your significant others, those that may be interrupting you. We record, so to give you guys a little sneak peek behind the curtain, right? But we record multiple times a week, 2, sometimes 3 days, depending on what we have going on a week. This is time where we're sitting down, the lights are on, the camera's on, the microphone's on, and our family is on the other side of these walls, and they're living their life and they're doing their things. They know that this time is sacred. Jimmy has seen plenty of times in pre-production. My oldest Gio come in, I'll make sure that he has what he needs. Hey, Papa, I'm recording tonight. This is what I have going on. I'll give you a kiss. You're going to, tuck yourself in tonight. I'll come and see you after after I finish recording, because they know this time is that important. And the only time that door gets knocked on is if it is truly life or death type situation. Thank God that has not needed to be the case. But my family's able to provide the grace and the understanding in those situations because I'm clear about my expectations and my intention. Mm-hmm. They know that there's going to be a time and place for me to prioritize them and prioritize everything else, which gets done. And there's been plenty of times Jimmy and we've made calls on the fly. Hey, I really want to get some extra time with the family. Can we move this to this date? Because we understand the balance and the give and take that needs to occur there as entrepreneurs, as creators. We know that we need to maybe feed back into ourselves from a family perspective so that we have the energy that we need in order to give the content that we give to you all. But you really have to exercise discipline when it comes to not giving everybody your attention. And I know it is a skill set that is hard to master early on. It's going to be transparent with you guys, it's going to feel uncomfortable at first because you're going to feel like, damn, they're reaching out to me and I'm not hitting them back. I'm not immediately reaching out. I feel bad. Like, what if they needed me? The only way you can navigate that, again, being clear about your expectations, your intentions with yourself, being clear about your expectations, your intentions with them.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do that, those that truly care, those that are truly a part of your circle, they understand your intentions, your expectations, what you're trying to accomplish. And that gives you the grace that you need, where they start to hold you honest, keep you honest, keep themselves honest, but also keep you honest. Hey, you don't have to hit, like, I've gotten those messages before. Hey, I'm shooting you this. You don't have to hit me back right now. I know you're doing this, but I just want to put you on your radar so that you can get to me after you're finished with XYZ, after you're finished with your meeting, after you're finished with, what you're creating, after you're finished editing. Can you get back to me about this? That's when you've really started to strike the balance, and been able to get further along in your mastery of your time and your time management and managing the interruptions that may occur from time to time, which I know we'll talk a little bit about scheduling time, for lack of a better word, for interruptions, because they do occur. Even with all of these things that we're outlining, interruptions are still going to occur, and you have to be able to manage those as well.
Yeah, it's inevitable with the interruptions. The other piece that I wanted to mention is, when you talk about not giving people giving them your time instantly. So for our listeners, our viewers can see this, but for our listeners, I am holding up my cell phone, which currently is on airplane mode, right? Because I don't want any distractions, especially as we're recording. I don't want any pings coming up. You mentioned discipline. So number one, if I know that there is work and tasks that I need to get done, let's say that I'm looking at an hour or 2 hours of focused time, and I have that focused time actually in my schedule, I turn my phone off because I don't want to allow myself to get distracted. So when we talk about don't instantly give people your attention, there is the world that is on your phone, right? Just think about how many social media applications you have on your phone and how many people, maybe they're not specifically looking to get your attention, but those apps are Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn. You're going to be getting notifications, Clubhouse, all day long. So it's imperative to turn those things off. Another app that we talk about in the Focus for Success course that Devon and I offer. So again, if you're trying to get more out of your 24, is that Engross app. So step one is to make sure that my phone is off. And then step two is to use this app that allows me to really focus in on those 30-minute increments within that hour to help make sure that I'm tracking any interruptions or times that I may lose focus, and ensuring that I'm focused for a 25-minute stint with a 5-minute break. But again, if you want to learn more about it, we've provided you the information to go check out that course and all of the different tools and, again, processes and tips that we break down in there.